Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. I'm really excited to be filming my second video for you guys, and today I'm going to be using a palette that I haven't really shown any looks for on my Instagram page or obviously on here. And the palette that I'm going to be using is the Zodiac palette. This was a collab palette that Colourpop came out with Kathleen Lights, and it's a beautiful palette. They have a total of 12 shades in here, and all of the shades are in the names of the 12 zodiac signs. So to give you guys a better look, this is how it looks once you open the palette. It has a really nice mirror in here, which for me, that's huge. So I'm really feeling a few of these shades. So we'll see what kind of looks we come up with using the palette. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys on in, and let's get into the video. Okay, so now that I have you guys zoomed in, before we get started, I did go ahead and already do my brows off camera. If you guys wanna see what my brow routine is like, I do have that out on Instagram. My Instagram is at Kendall with 2 L's, Pava, and I do have that on my highlights in my story under makeup tutorials. And the tool that I use to get my brows is the NYX Micro Brow Professional Pencil. I highly recommend it if you are looking for a brow product. So to go ahead and start off, I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyes using the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion in the shade Original. I absolutely love this eyeshadow primer. If you aren't using an eyeshadow primer, I really highly recommend checking this one out. I even can find this at Nordstrom Rack. I did a big haul of makeup from there, and this is where I actually got this one, and you can get it at about half price, which is huge to save some money. So to go ahead and start, now that we've primed our eyes, I'm thinking of doing just like a really fun kind of bright eye look. So I'm thinking of using the shade Pisces. I think it's very fitting since it's Pisces season and my birthday did just pass. So I'm thinking of doing like a pretty nice cut crease with that, and we'll see how that turns out. Okay, so to start, I'm actually gonna take the color, the Aquarius. Right here, it's this really pretty, almost like a pewtery blue color. I don't really know how to explain this, but it's a beautiful shade. So I'm gonna take that on just a big fluffy brush, crease brush, and I'm just gonna kind of like pop this in my eye, just all over. This is not the brush I'm gonna be using. This one, it's kind of trying to shape this all over my eyelid. So I really have no idea where I'm wanting to go with this look. I just absolutely love this color, and I knew I wanted it on my eyeball. So I'm just gonna go ahead, I'm using a really thick fluffy crease brush, and I'm just gonna tap off all the excess and kind of just start to build this shade into my crease and deepen it up. And we're gonna see what we can do with this look. I'm thinking of adding, maybe keeping it like kind of monochromatic and keeping it kind of blue. I'm not too sure. But that's the good thing about this palette, it does have a lot of pops. The duochromes are like absolutely beautiful. So this is the shade Pisces, so you guys can see what it looks like as a swatch. Like that's just like one swipe. That's beautiful. So I really love that color. I kind of want to incorporate that, and that's what I'm thinking. I don't know, we're gonna play with it. We're gonna do something fun with this. Go crazy, because I can't wear this stuff to work, so I might as well wear it on my YouTube channel. So next what I'm going to do is just take a flat concealer brush, and I'm going to cut this crease. And basically what I like to do is just get a, I can't pronounce this brand, I got this with one of my BoxyCharms, but it's this really nice flat concealer brush, and I just like to take this and kind of swipe it across my eyelid and take it up. I'm not going to take it all the way at the crease, but I'm just going to pull it right where my crease would start to form a little below that, and then slowly drag this out. And the trick with this is just really want to just take your time, make sure everything's smooth. Okay. And then with that same brush, I'm going to take the shade Pisces, or yeah, the Pisces. It's a really pretty duochrome turquoise shade. I'm gonna pop that on here. All right, so now that I finished both eyes, we're gonna go ahead and do some liner. And for my eyeliner, I'm going to be using the Tarte ManEater liquid eyeliner. I'm absolutely obsessed with this product. It's amazing, and the eyeliner just goes on like so smoothly. So to do my eyeliner, I'm thinking of doing like a pretty wing. So to start, when I do my wing liner, I like to just take the brush or the tip of the pen and just kind of slowly start to draw out my line. And I do this like very lightly, like I'm hardly putting any pressure on my face. And when I have like the length of the wing that I want, I will just slowly kind of put my point down and drag it across my eye. And I do that with a little bit more pressure being applied. And I just like to fill this bad boy in. And we'll go over and correct that. Boom, done. Fixed. And this one needs to be a little bit more. Snatched out. So I'm gonna be using my Lilly lashes in these style Goddess. So, all right, so to go ahead and start with my face, and my camera is not, there we go. To start, I'm gonna be using my NYX Hydra Touch primer. I absolutely love this primer. I do live in New York. It is extremely cold right now. I think the temperature outside is like 13 degrees or something, which is disgusting. But this primer just really hydrates my face, and it smells really good. It reminds me of the spa. It just smells super yummy, and it has, what is it about this? It just says, and to enhance your complexion with a Hydra Touch primer. It has chamomile, green tea, and ginseng root. And it creates the perfect canvas for your face. Well, yes, I would hope so. It is primer. So I liked when I prime my primer, as I mentioned in my other video, I just like to focus in the areas where I find my makeup tends to slip around. And for me, that is really just around my hairline, especially around my eyebrows and down around my chin. So for foundation, what are we using? So I'm gonna keep it consistent and use my Colourpop No Filter foundation. This shade is gonna be a little dark for me. My self tanner is kind of rubbing off, and my face is always paler than my rest of my skin tone. But this is in the shade Medium 100, and I'm just going to apply a few pumps of this to the back of my hand. And then I'm just gonna take a random concealer brush to kind of pick up the product and dot it out around my face. And yeah, this is definitely a little warm for me this time of year, but when the summer comes around, I will be tan again. This is like the palest I've ever been in my entire life, and it's really sad. And I refuse to go in tanning beds because they're just scary and not good. All right, so now that I've painted my face and I look like a monster, I'm going to go ahead and take my Morphe E6 Kabuki brush. And this is my absolute favorite foundation brush. Honestly, I really don't even use any of my beauty blenders. This has replaced it all for me. And I'm just gonna take this and buff out my face. And I'm gonna get makeup on my pearl, but I'll clean it after. And I'm just using like a very light hand to kind of smudge this out and tap it out into my face and blend it. And you always want to take your product down into your neck. This is going to allow, like, even if you are, like for me right now, obviously I'm in between shades. Like this shade is definitely like way too dark for me, but I'm still using it anyway because I want to look tan. I just think tan looks really good with this color combination on my eye. But you want to always drag the product down onto your neck, just because you don't want your neck and your ears and everything else to be like different shades than the rest of your body. Like that's just not normal. We all know that's not normal. So if you're walking around like that, people will probably be looking at you. And yeah, and my dog, I can hear him running around like a lunatic. That's always fun. Okay. And then for my forehead, I like to just kind of pull my hairline back all the way and kind of just like tap this out very lightly. And I do kind of pull it into my hairline so that that gets consistent and matches my face. Now that I have this all over my face, I just like to kind of tap it out. Make sure everything is nice and even. So dirty now. Okay. And for concealer, this is going to be way too light of a concealer with this, but I don't know where the rest of my concealers are right now. They're somewhere in a bin and I don't want to dig them out. But I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible Concealer, which is going to be extra highlighted today. I want to just do a few little dots, not too much, because the color difference is pretty intense. And again, I'm just going to use that same Morphe E6 and tap this up. Alright, now that that is all blended out, I'm going to go ahead and set my under eye. And lately I've been using this Rommel Stay Matte Powder. This is in the shade Creamy Natural. And I just take this Tarte, I don't even know what kind of brush this is, like a blush brush or something, and just tap that product right underneath my eye to set it. And I don't really do cream contouring. I just never really have. It's not my thing. I really don't do any kind of, you know, cream contour for my cheekbones. So what I automatically do at this point is just go ahead and set my overall face. I'm going to use this same powder. I'm going to take just this big fluffy powder brush, kind of swirl it around and just lightly put this all over the rest of my face. And I still put powder on my neck just to make it a little more smooth and kind of set the product, because I don't want tacky foundation all over my face. And then I'll just wipe the remaining product underneath my eye over to the rest of my face. Okay. Now for bronzer, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Dark Chocolate Soleil bronzer. And to apply my bronzer, I'm going to be using my Morphe M405 brush. And I really just like to kind of swirl it around a little bit, tap off the excess. And one trick that I learned from my favorite bloggers, Nicole Concilio, is to apply my bronzer when I'm just doing powder and not make it look, you know, kind of muddy, is when I see where your natural contouring line is, you just want to apply it just above that. So for me, that's like right about here. And I slowly just kind of start up in the more towards my hairline. And then I just kind of start to bring it down. And then for blush, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Blush Trio in Peachy Love. And I'm going to mix the shade Nectarine and Miami, which is that really pretty orange. So it's the outer colors I'm going to be mixing together. And when I apply my blush, I like to just do a natural smile and just slowly apply this to the apples of my cheeks and then blend it up. All right. And then my final touch I like to do is just kind of blend everything together so it's not all just kind of sitting on my face. So I take this really big fluffy powder brush from Tarte and I just like to kind of brush over everything and make sure it all just looks a little bit more natural and not so over the top bright on my face. And again, there is no product on this or anything like that. All right. So to finish this look up, what I'm going to do is just apply a little bit of bottom mascara. All right, so now that we went ahead and applied some mascara to our lower lash line, I'm just going to apply a little bit more of a highlight to my cheekbone. So I'm using the Tarte Skin Twinkle Volume 2, and I'm going to take this second shade here, the third shade I should say, in Spotlight. I'm just going to tap that and I'm just going to pop that on my upper cheekbone. That's so pretty. And I really like this highlight palette because it does have a little bit more of darker colors for some deeper skin tones. And then it has a little bit of the more champagne pearlescent shades as well. So great variety if you're looking for a highlighting palette. And this one smells really good too. It smells like a vanilla kind of something. It's just very sweet. So next what we're going to do is just set our face, and I'm going to be using my Mario Badescu facial spray. Just spray all over our face. Okay, so I have two shades that I kind of want to use. This one is a new shade that I got from L'Oreal. It's part of their Infallible collection. This is their Infallible Pro Matte Liquid Lipstick, and this is in the shade 848 Dose of Cocoa. And oh my god, it smells like hot chocolate, which is awesome. But this is like the brush that it comes with, and it's this really pretty kind of taupey nude. So I think that would look really pretty with this, just because our eyes have so much color. I really want to keep the lips very neutral. So I'm going to use my Sonia Kashuk lip liner in the shade Nude or Natural. So when I apply my lips, they're really chapped right now because, again, it's like freaking Siberia outside. But I'm going to apply a little bit of Burt's Bees. Try to smooth those bad boys out. I need to do a lip scrub. And start to draw around my lip. And I like to just follow my natural lip line. I don't overline my lips any. I really love this color. I just hope it dries well. All right, so that goes ahead. That's about it, and that just completes this look for you guys. I really hope that you like how it turned out. Again, I used the Colourpop Cosmetics Zodiac palette to create this look. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave any comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And if it's not too much to ask, please just give this video a thumbs up. And I hope to see you guys really soon. Don't forget to check me out on Instagram as well. Bye guys.